What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're going to be doing a pretty little summer get ready with me makeup transformation, and we're going to be using all Oprah products today, so it's going to be like a little full face of Oprah as well. I want to thank Oprah for partnering with me on today's video because I have literally loved and supported their brand for so many years. You guys know that if you watch me, so a ton of these products are my favorites that you guys have already heard about. So, and we do have some new stuff from them as well that I'm excited to use and do a little pretty summery look. It's a nice day outside. I'm ready to do my makeup and get ready together. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off by priming the skin, and we're gonna go in with the Cool as a Cucumber primer. I like it because this has like a green undertone to it, and it's really cooling on the skin, and I feel like it helps to counteract my redness. Like, it's not actually like a color correcting primer, but I feel like that little green tint kind of helps me out because I have a lot of redness. Like, as soon as I touch my face just turns red. That's my skin for me. And it does have a light cucumber scent, which I like. Alrighty, up next for foundation, we're gonna use their liquid foundation. I'm gonna use the shade Bare. I think this should match my tan. Obviously, my face always has copious amounts of SPF on it, and I don't put any like self-tan or anything on it, so it is always significantly lighter than my body. This foundation is one of those stick applicators, which you guys know I like. It just makes it so much easier. I feel like when you're in a rush, you just like throw the stick on your face. You don't have to get your hands dirty, and it's easy peasy, which is what I like. Then I'm gonna blend it out with the Oprah blending sponge. This is one of the best. I love it, and just blend that all out on my skin. This is such a light foundation, which I really, really like. Like, if you don't like the feel of like heavy foundation or like products on your face, this foundation is for you, girl, because it's super, super light, but it still gives a really nice coverage, which I like. And this shade looks like it's gonna be perfect to match my face from my neck. And if you guys aren't familiar with Oprah, they're a family-owned and family-run brand. All their products are cruelty-free, and all their products are made in the United States. They have a factory down in South Florida, which is amazing. So my neighbor's lawn people just arrived, and they're cutting their lawn. I don't know if you guys can see that in the background. So hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I'm sorry. Normally, if they were cutting it before I began, I would have waited, but they just showed up now. But hopefully you guys don't even hear it. So we're gonna jump in and do our concealer. This is the Signature palette. So this is contouring and highlighting. So it's basically like a cream foundation palette, but it can also definitely be used as a concealer. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix together these first two colors and apply that to my under eye area. And I'm just using my finger to apply it, and then we'll use the blender to actually like blend it out. But I'm gonna apply it to the under eye area like so. I'm using the more lighter colors just because I like a highlighted and light under eye, but you can definitely go in with more like true to the rest of your face colors as well if you're just looking to conceal. I'm just tapping, tapping, tapping. This is like one of the perks of not having nails on right now, is that I can actually like do stuff with my fingers when it comes to makeup, because normally this would not be possible if my nails were on, but it actually feels like nice to like do something without them. And then I'm just gonna go in with the blender to lightly blend everything out so it looks seamless. I'm gonna bring a little bit on my upper lid as well, just to conceal that out before we go in with eyeshadow and all that jazz. This blender sponge is super soft, which I really like about it. It's not like tugging at the skin. Alrighty, now to set everything in place, I'm gonna jump into this Pro palette. So this is their professional foundation palette, but it's powder foundation. So I'm gonna go in with this to set the under eyes and then set the rest of my face so that the makeup doesn't move throughout the day. So I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade right here to set the under eyes. This is like a little puff thing that you can use. So this is not like an actual shade. So I'm gonna use this lightest shade on the under eyes. And we're just going to set down where we concealed with this. This is also going to help to highlight and brighten because it is a little bit of a lighter powder. This would also be a really nice palette to travel with because then you have like everything that you need basically. Because you can set everything, but then you can also kind of like highlight and contour with it as well, because of the versatility in shades. And then to set all over the face, I'm gonna jump in with this shade right here and just set everything down and in place. And this will also help to add a little bit more coverage if you want it, just because it is a powder foundation. To do our brows, we're gonna jump in. This is their semi-permanent eyebrow gel. So this is in dark blonde. And they have this little brush. It's like a dual-sided, so you get a little brow brush and a little spoolie. So this is what we're gonna use to do our brows today. So I'm first just gonna spoolie all my brows in place. They have a bunch of different shades in this, but I think I'm using dark blonde today just because I haven't really tinted my brows in a while, so they're pretty light, but this is what the color looks like. And you really only need a little bit of this product. So I'm gonna outline my brows first, and then I'll feather them in just to give them that more natural look. And this stuff really lasts like all day long. Like, your brows are not gonna move, which is really nice. And I know I've mentioned it before on my channel, but I do have a coupon code with Oprah. It's code Kelly, so it works on everything on their website, and it'll get you 20% off. So you can use it on all the products that we use today, or like literally anything on their website. They saved me when the virus came around because they were literally the only website that I could find hand sanitizer on. Like, in the beginning, you literally couldn't find it anywhere. and Ofra had it. So I put in a big purchase. I was like, thank goodness. I literally used my own coupon code to get hand sanitizer for, you know, like myself and my family, because we needed it, y'all. And then just gonna outline the other brow as well. Alrighty, brows are done, so we're gonna get started on the eyes. They have 2 new palettes that are so beautiful. So these are both from their signature palette line. The first one is Getaway, which is what I think we're gonna use today because, like, what? The peachy kind of tones, they are just speaking to me. So I think this is what I want to use for my eye look today. They also have another signature palette in Beachside, which is also really beautiful. If you like pops of color, this is really, really stunning as well. And like, this is like pigmented, honey. Like, they were not playing around when it came to these palettes. Woo! So they're both beautiful, but the little peachy Miss Getaway is just calling my name. So that's what we're gonna use today on our eyes. So we're first gonna jump in with this pretty peach. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go in and blend that into my crease to start. It's such a pretty shade. Coral is definitely one of my favorite colors. It's like in between pink and orange. I don't know, I love it. Comment down below what your favorite color is. I'd love to know. And this shade isn't fully matte. It has a pretty little sheen to it. It's very subtle, but still very pretty and easily workable in the crease. Then we're gonna jump in with this pretty bronzy shade and begin working that into the true crease. The upper color we brought into the upper and lower crease. This one I want to keep right in the actual crease area. And this is a shimmer shade, so it's going to start to introduce some shimmer to our lid, because then we're going to do shimmer all over the lid. It's going to be really pretty, but this will just help to add a little depth. And then in the outer corner, we're going to pop in with the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm going to work this in the outer corner. I'm just starting with a little bit because I don't want to put too much there. I don't want this to be a dark look, but I do want to add depth. So I'm just kind of buffing that out here in the outer third of the eye and kind of lifting it up and out as I blend to give the appearance of a more lifted look. And I'm bringing that same color on my lower lash line as well, just to marry everything together. And then all over the lid, we're going to jump in with this beautiful shade in the middle. Ooh, this looks so pretty. I'm going to go in with my finger and just pop this on the lid. Such a pretty corally kind of rose gold shimmer shade. This reminds me a lot of their highlights, which they make beautiful highlights. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye as well. And then to highlight the brow bone, I'm gonna jump in with this shade right here and just highlight the brow bone to make that pop. Okay, eyeshadow's done. I want to keep this look a little bit lighter on the eyes, so instead of going in with like a liquid liner, I'm going to go in with this just brown kohl liner, and I'm just going to line a little bit on the outer part of my eye, just to again give me more of that look, just to help to lift the eye slightly, but I don't want to go in with like a deep dark liner. Like, I want to basically not be able to even really see it, just to slightly give that lifted eye appearance. I'll probably go over this with a little bit of eyeshadow to conceal it a little bit more and just lift that eye up. Then I'm going to coat my lashes with the HD Volumizing mascara from Ofra. We're not going to do any falsies today or anything like that, just our natural lashes, which might have thankfully been growing a bit. Quarantine has really helped because I couldn't even get eyelash extensions if I wanted to, so my lashes have definitely been repaired and are starting to get a bit longer. This mascara is also really nice because it's like a thicker mascara and it's not watery, so it helps to pick your lashes up and like leave them there. Like, that's just one coat and I think they look pretty good already. I personally prefer thicker mascaras to more watery formulas. And the wand on this mascara is a skinnier wand, so it's very easy to get in and coat your lower lashes. Because sometimes mascara wands that are really thick, it's like very difficult to really get in the lower lashes and like wiggle around, but this one it's super easy. Alrighty, eyes are done. I like this kind of like no falsy eye look. It's pretty nice and light and stuff for summer. So for my all over bronzer, I'm gonna jump in with this. This is actually a collab with Ofra and Samantha March. This is the bronzer duo in River. So you basically have a more matte bronzer and then a shimmery bronzer, but I'm just gonna mix my brush in between both of them because I like a little shimmer. When I use my all over bronzer, we are gonna contour with a matte bronzer, but I'm gonna bring this on the face just to warm up the skin. And I'm just using the Ofra 09 Pro brush, so this is like their duo fiber brush, which is really great for bronzing. For our contour, we're gonna jump back into that Pro foundation palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here to contour out my cheekbones. I'm just gonna contour out the face, and I'm gonna do a little nose contour as well, just on the sides of my nose, just to sculpt that out. For blush, we're gonna jump into the Professional Blush palette. This is like the prettiest thing ever. Blush heaven, like so many different options. So I think I'm gonna mix a little bit of this, so we still have that pink with a little bit of this guy, just so we have that kind of like corally shade that we've been doing. So I'm gonna mix these guys together and just pop that on the cheeks. Super pretty. That actually matches the color we did on our eyes pretty well. Next, for highlight, this is what I feel like Ofra is known for. They make literally the most beautiful, blinding highlights, and y'all know I love to glow. They literally have a million different highlights, like every shade that you can think of, but my absolute favorite is Rodeo Drive. This is like a cult classic. Everybody loves this one. It's literally like just Like, how could you not love that? So that is what we are gonna use as our highlight today, honey. Whew, how fancy do I look with this little fan brush? But it actually disperses the highlight like really well. Oh, so pretty. Just the prettiest golds. I'm gonna bring some down the nose, above the Cupid's bow. Now we look like a glowing goddess. You can build this highlight up to be like literally seen from Mars, that new space station that went up. They're seeing this highlight, honey. So, so pretty. Ooh, I can just coat myself in highlight all day, so I'm gonna stop there. I think that's good enough. I'm gonna jump in with their lip liner in Nude now just to line my lips. I'm just gonna go in with gloss today. I've been liking kind of skipping over lipstick and just doing gloss on kind of lighter, like more summery looks. But I still like to go in with a neutral colored liner just to outline my lips so that they still have definition. And this shade is like perfect. It's literally like the color of my lips, just like one little shade lighter. So it helps to define them out. So they have two new glosses that they just launched, and we're just gonna use both of them because one of them is more of like a matte gloss, like there's no shimmer to it at all. And then one is a little bit more shimmery. So I'm gonna layer both of them. So the first one is Bare. We'll go in with the one with no shimmer first and just pop this on. Ooh. This smells really good. I like the smell of that. And still really pigmented, like you literally don't need a lipstick with this because their glosses are very full coverage. So this gives you pretty shine without the shimmer, but y'all know I need some shimmer. So we're gonna go in with Bali, which is a similar shade but has some nice shimmer, and layer that right on top. Yes, ooh! I love these two mixed together, are so pretty. And then last but certainly not least, we're gonna go in with their Makeup Fixer Spray just to set everything in place so that we don't have any movement. That has such a nice refreshing scent to it. I'm just drying off my face. I look so glowy though with that. Dang. Alrighty, that is everything, you guys. I literally love this look. It's perfect for summer. It's still super glam, but it's not super heavy. And I love the way that it came out. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. I'll have links to everything that we used today down below in the description box if you guys are interested. And again, you can use code Kelly for 20% off of everything on Oprah's website. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.